Hey guys, welcome back. I have been a Samsung Galaxy user from past 8 years. I started with Galaxy S2, then S3, Note 2, S6, S7 and S8 Plus. Now for the first time, my SIM card is going to an iPhone. In this video, a Samsung Galaxy fanboy is going to tell you how good or bad the iPhone 12 Pro Max is. Let's begin. Unboxing experience with iPhone 12 Pro Max was very short because Apple decided not to include a charger to save environment. If you are a first time iPhone user just like me, you need to buy a charger separately. I already have a 12-watt charger which came with my iPad Pro. But I need a fast charger. I would rather not go for MagSafe charger. Instead, I'm going to get a 20-watt charger. I will tell you why in my next video. Let's talk about design. For iPhone 12, Apple went with retro style flat design, which I personally like for two reasons. Number one, not having a curved screen makes it very easy to hold the phone without worrying about accidental touch with your palm. When you have a bezel, the display is less likely to break when you drop your phone. I'm not a big fan of this camera notch, but I'm not complaining either because iOS does not show notification icons in the status bar. So trading this dead space for Face ID is a fair deal. Apple said Ceramic Shield is 4 times stronger when it comes to drop protection, but it can be very easily scratched when you have keys in your pocket or place your phone face down on a table. I never had a screen protector on Galaxies, but I'm gonna put one for this. With the addition of App Library in iOS 14, iOS is getting closer to Android as far as interface is concerned. Yes, Apple is late to add widgets, but they took their time to make the widgets even better than Android. The stacks really save a lot of space in your home screen. Being an Android user for 8 years, I feel at home with iOS 14. Coming to the cameras, triple cameras on this phone is great just like any other high-end phones. But the real magic happens in low light. LiDAR sensor makes a huge difference in autofocus. Trust me, iPhone 12 Pro Max can literally see in the dark. With Apple Pro RAW support coming with iOS 14.3 update, I can simply say this is the best camera phone in the market right now. Performance has always been great on iOS with apps and games well optimized to run on Apple hardware. A14 Bionic processor is not a huge jump from A13, but it is still the best. With 6GB of RAM this time, lots of apps and games will be retained in the memory when you are multitasking. Now the question is, why did I make a switch? The main reason was screen burn-in issues in flagship Android phones like OnePlus 8 Pro and Galaxy Note Ultra. Yes, Samsung does make OLED panels for iPhones, but Apple calibrates the display in such a nice way that pixels don't burn. Reason number 2 is the most obvious: no long-term support and OS updates, especially on Samsung Galaxies. Reason number 3, resale value of flagship Android phones are horrible. Samsung should have a better trade-in plan just like Apple. On the flip side, as an Android user, I do miss few things in iPhone 12 Pro Max. Number 1, the notification light. Number 2, always on display, which can come to iPhone 12 Pro Max in future updates. And lastly, 120Hz refresh rate. Despite all this, it's not a goodbye to Android. S7 and S8 Plus are still going to stay with me as my secondary phones. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are not. If you have any questions, please drop a comment. I will be happy to answer them. I will see you on the next one. Until next time, take care.